Guys, what's going on out there today? Hey, it's Brent Abel here, webtennis.com, with another episode of, I guess this category would be another shot choice fundy, as in fundamental. And today's video is when ego overrides, dot, dot, dot. We're going to get into that. This is a shot choice deal that I used to make a big mistake with. Eventually, after watching the top players, I realized, oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. I don't need to be doing this. And the reason I don't need to be doing this, number one, is because I'm losing way too many points when I do it, and there's a much better way to win points if you take the ego out of it. Look, guys, before we get into today's episode, just a quick reminder down below. There's a link that will take you to my 5 mini mindset skills training course. It's a 28-day course. And look, if you're playing tight, right, especially at the end of sets or the end of matches, tight, nervous, anxious, and just not getting through, just not having that clarity of how to get through the finish line. Almost like you're in the hope strategy. Boy, okay, I'm serving at 5-4. I've worked my fanny off to get here in this first set. I'm really hoping the guy just gives me the rest of it because I'm not trusting, just not trusting that I can do this on my own. If you're there at the end of sets or at the end of matches, then I want to help you bust through that. Because the reality is the confidence code for tennis, for mental toughness, it gets built first off the court. And that's exactly what this course is going to help you do. 28-day course. I hold your hand through it every day of the 28 days for two reasons. Number one is to keep you organized so that you stay on track in terms of the correct progression of what to work on for those 28 days, but also to keep you accountable, just to keep you going through those 28 days. So, guys, look, when we're done today, down below in that description area, click that link and you can get started. Look, here's something I see a lot and something I used to make the mistake on, and that is it just felt better to win a point by hitting a shot that that guy over there just can't touch, right? Just can't touch it, whether it's up the line, whether it's cross court, whatever it is. Maybe it's a drop shot, right? Where you keep coming up short on it because you want to make sure the guy can't touch the ball. Maybe it's up the line where you're trying to make sure that that little opening up the line, the guy can't touch it, and you go wide or you go deep or you in the net, whatever. Just because you're trying to thread the needle because you have this feeling that if you can hit a shot that the guy can't touch over there. That's a better way of winning points. That just feels better. And the same goes for cross court, right? You're going for such a sharp cross court angle. Way too often, balls are going wide. So I used to be there, right? I used to be there where, and to me, that's just ego. Ego is overriding what is the right shot choice. And the right shot choice is you got to assume that that the guy's going to be able to play, going to make a play on whatever your shot choice is, whether it's up the line, whether it's cross court, maybe the drop shot, whatever it is, because you can never ever stop that guy over there from guessing or anticipating where you're about to go with your shot. And just before you make contact, they start to take a step towards that target where you're trying to go, where you're going, well, this guy's not going to be able to touch this. And so there's another little thing, a little voice in your mind that probably realizes that if you don't hit this thing really well, because there's a chance that guy over there could anticipate where you're to go, you ramp it up even more, right? You take the swing speed even more. You take you take the height over the net even less, right? You go so low risk on it because you have got the ego in the way in terms of thinking, well, it just feels better. It just feels better to be able to win the points without the guy touching it. And like I said, I used to be there. All right. And I eventually watched the top guys and I went, wait a minute. This guy's not winning a boatload of points because he's just so good that he's hitting winners past a guy, especially at the same skill level, opponent at the same skill level. No, he's making that guy play. And the assumption is that guy over there is going to be able to get to your shot anyway. That's okay. Right. And from there, if the guy touches it, all right, well, right. If he touches it, What's the worst case? Well, worst case, you're neutral in the rally. Just wait for another opportunity, right? But the chances are, if you hit a high quality shot to an open part of the court and the guy is stretched out, is he going to touch it? Probably, but he's stretched out. Now all of a sudden, stroke mechanics are just compromised over there. The chances go way up that he's going to cough up a short ball. And and if you're not ready for that, if you're not cool with being able to have a guy cough up a short ball, it lands short, that little redundant there, and then being able to go up and get on it early and just bunt it to the open court where there's no way this guy can humanly get it. If you're not cool with that, then you're going to forever be in the unforced error stats. You're going to be the winner of that category. We don't want to do that, right? So let's get smarter with shot choice. Let's take the ego out of it. Let's win more points, not because you're trying to thread the needle, but because you're hitting a high quality ball that's well inside the sideline if you're going up the line, that's landing somewhere inside the quadrant up there or over there, and just looking for a short ball. I think the biggest skill that you can learn from all this when you take ego out of shot choice is two things. Number one, try to try to receive their incoming ball sooner, right? So you're not behind the baseline so much. Play closer to the baseline, if not on top of it, or maybe a foot inside, so that you can take their time away. So the opening over there, whether it's up the line or cross court, is even bigger. And when you have a bigger opening over there, guess what? You don't have to hit as big a shot. You don't have to thread the needle as much. So you're robbing them of their time. That's creating a big target for you. And then you're getting them stretched out. And then now a short ball is likely to come back. And then it's a tapper. If you are not satisfied or happy with being able to bunt it or tap it into the wide open court after all that, then I can't help you. Then your ego's so big and so crazy that you're going to forever be in that frustrating place of wanting to hit outright winners no one can touch and missing way more than you normally do. And look, I mean, if you're doing this in a match, I'm telling you, um, you're not trusting that you can stay in the point, right? You're not trusting that if it takes another shot or two or three, then that anyway. Anyway, hope this has been helpful today, guys. Look, I want to hear what's on your mind down below in the comments area. Let me know whether it's questions, feedback, remarks, comments down below in the comments area. I love to read your stuff and be able to respond. Might take me a day or two or three, but I promise to get to you. And look, like we said at the very top of the episode today, if you're playing tight, I want to help you get over that because, yeah, let's get the ego out of it. Let's get because a lot of times the reason we play tight, we want the dang win so badly, so badly that we just start to make some really lousy shot choices. We kind of go into the hope strategy. Please give me the rest of this at the end of the sets or the end of matches, and we got to get through that so that you've got shot choice clarity. You feel like you can take your time. You're not rushing just to get to the finish line. Look, the confidence code. The message says right here, the confidence code for mental toughness gets built first off the court. And what I've got for you are my 5 mini mindset skills training course, 28-day course. The link is right down below to get started. Got several bonuses in there along with the 28-day training that I know that you will love. Right down below, click that link to get started. Guys, it's time. Yeah, we got to get out there. We got to help someone else have a spectacular day. Guys, I'll see you again next time.